KSUniverse. We're talking about the Pope and his holy beats. Is this appropriate? Hell yeah! Heck yeah. Sorry. And then elections. Are local elections overshadowed by nationals? Yes, because Donald Trump's hairstyle is more important than issue 3. Obviously. And finally, on Album. I give Jason a bear hug. He had a rough week. He needed it. That and more on tonight's episode with your host, our favorite little sinner, Katie Boyle.
Hello and welcome to KSUniverse. I'm your host and local proprietor, Katie Boyle. I've been pretty strapped for cash recently, but I had a great idea. I'm going to sell the show. That's correct. You heard it right from me. You can be the proud owner of KSUniverse and drive it off the lot today. The set is a pretty spacious layout with an open floor land and unnecessarily high ceilings. There aren't any windows, but don't worry about it because there's plenty of really bright lighting. The show even comes with its own cast and crew. Some of the cast have been recently refurbished, and honestly, a few more have been here a while and will need to be replaced soon. The producers do lurk about on the property on occasion, but they're mostly harmless. All you have to do is slap on a coat of paint, maybe fire a few people, but every show has its own quirky charms. Make an offer, and all this, and me, could be yours. While you're thinking about it, please enjoy discussion and funny clips about national elections and lyrical genius religious figures right here on KSUniverse. If you end up buying the show, you'll get some great cast members. Let's see what they have to offer. Boasting iconic views of the Seattle skyline, Marcella. Has one room full of only bidets, Alex. And featuring terrace gardens, Terrence. Thank God that the Pope forgives when I drop the ball, and that I get to praise because the Pope dropped an album. Do you think it is appropriate for a religious figure to go musical artist? And do you think the Exorcism the musical is very far behind?
Well, I think why not? He's reached a lot of people and is inspiring, so this is just the next step. I think Pope album is going to be great.
Logically, in his Pope career,
yes.
Yeah,
Pope
it goes being Pope, dropping a
mixtape.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because you're never done. You're never done.
No.
Your job as a Pope is like, I feel like that was like a thing. Like, you have to drop a mixtape. Like, I feel like he just set the standard for the next Pope.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, absolutely.
You have to drop a mixtape.
I think it's funny because when he visited like America like last month or whatever, like in New York, everyone freaked out over him like he was like a celebrity, and now he's got music so he can back it up. He's officially a celebrity now.
Like,
so.
maybe that inspired him. Like, obviously these people need a mixtape.
Yeah,
I just wanted to be there in that meeting when they're all together and just like, okay, we need to bless these people. Oh, and yeah, we need to drop an album.
What's my next move?
That is what's needed.
How do I get to go on tour again?
Exactly.
I just picture him with like one of those mics that like Britney Spears has. If she still does that on her face.
Does
you know
he have
what I mean?
like
Yes.
choreography to go along with his
Can he
album?
dance?
I imagine he would definitely have backup dancers at all times.
Yeah.
Like, are they like saints? Like, are they like
Maybe
fathers?
bishops.
They're angels actually.
There's also another really extensive voting process for them as well.
Yeah.
Holy Ghost.
That's how it works.
Is it?
No.
Oh,
So
well,
since the Pope has an album now, do you think that other religious figures also need to join the ranks and put out other albums?
Yeah, they need to step up their
yeah,
game.
they gotta. I mean, if they wanna. Well, what other religious figures are there?
I don't
Besides
know.
the Pope.
My
I mean-
dad's a pastor. I'm gonna talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, we need to. We're
Well,
behind.
we actually made a
We
song.
did.
If
We had suggestions for the Pope.
Yeah.
Okay?
please
Go
do.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm not enjoying you, but I'm just throwing it to him.
He used to call me for confessions.
Hey.
Hey.
Late night did some singing some
It's in a
It's
workshop
work in progress.
process right now.
pre-production, but I'm pretty
yeah.
sure the Pope's
It's
gonna like
100%
it.
original song.
Yeah.
There you
Obviously,
go.
we need to get Drake on there then, if that's gonna be a thing.
It's not like we took it from
He's
Drake.
probably
or anything.
busy.
Oh
yeah.
no, not
Too
Drake.
busy to work with the Pope? I don't think that's an option. I think the Pope's like, I'm going to feature you on my album. You say yes.
Just say it.
You say like.
I hope he has Pitbull soon. That's all I'm saying.
Is he gonna rap along with Pitbull? Like, is he gonna drop a rap album next?
Yeah.
I
Like,
hope
is
so.
that the
That can
thing?
only be the next logical step. Well, let's see what our viewers have to think. Yes, the Pope is the link to Jesus. No, he's just the best Pope ever. Hey, Pope Francis, do you need a hype man? Or woman? Nope, he is just the best Pope ever. Well, even though Pope Francis missed out on his rap name, the Holy Dope Pope, he did turn pop rock into Pope rock. Check out our homage to His Holiness.
So, what brings you into our record label today, Mr. Pope?
It's okay, you can call me. I'm here to make music for to appeal to the hippie culture. I have a couple of lyrics, but
Yeah, we can't offer you anything without hearing, something. I get you're the Pope, but we just can't do that. So, please bless us with rap.
I will bless you with the lyrics. Here I am, the Pope, and I came to rhyme. And you know that I do this all the time. I came to save you all from your nasty sins, so that when you go to heaven, you may get in. Boom, biatch.
Mr. Pope, I have to say, I've been expecting this visit for quite some time. I am one of your biggest fans. So, since I'm such a big fan, I did prepare some lyrics for you too, Mr. Pope. What you have to understand is that your music is sweet, but I'm just not sure that you can drop the beat. It's not a matter of whether the Pope is in. Pope, your rock and roll is sick as sin. I guess I could offer you a deal or two, just as long as you promise me you'll stay real cool. All the kids will be hit to jam, just as long as you keep it up, Mr. Francis.
Little Lazy, I very much appreciate the lyrics you spewed. How would like to happen?
Yeah, that would be really, really cool. I can see us spitting out some sick beats together.
Alright, okay, let's get the
Wait,
plan.
okay.
I want to call to Jesus, Jesus, for this blessing of this magical music we
I'm Jewish.
God save the God.
Wait, what about our sick beats, Pope? Pope, Mr. Pope?
I'm here to sing your songs.
It's not Southern Baptist hour for another 20 minutes.
Oh man.
And this just in, Drake is Jewish. Well, this will be part of a compilation album, which also features a great performance from the Cardinals covering Rockin' Robin, available on iTunes now. Well, this has been enough fun, music, and life blessing for one segment. We'll be right back after this quick break.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.
Hello, and we're back. If you missed it, I'm still trying to sell this show, and we just took a really big price drop. Included in this great deal are some very fabulous players. Let's see who else we have here. Displaying exuberant curb appeal, Aaron. Oh, cool. Woodside paneling, Jason. And a shoebox-like studio, Emma. A lot of us are Americans, but I am more American than you are because I took 3 voting stickers, even though they told me I can only take 1. It is election time here. Do you think that national elections overshadow local elections?
Okay, first off, I'm more American than you. I took 5, and I didn't even vote.
Stop. Just go in there straight for the stickers.
Yeah. I'm here for your stickers. But no, definitely, serious tone now. I feel like it's definitely, national elections very much so overshadow local elections. Like, can anyone even name the mayor of Kent?
I think that's up to you.
Jerry Fiali. I just looked that up before the show.
I can't tell if you're right or wrong.
But 5 minutes ago, could you have named him?
5 minutes ago, once upon a time.
You know, I agree. I do think that national elections definitely overshadow the local ones, but that doesn't mean that local ones are any less important. I just think the national elections definitely appeal to a larger audience, and there's more like drama there, you know, like it's almost like a TV series.
Yeah,
Sorry. I had someone stuck in my throat. Trump.
If we're gonna talk about elections, we have to talk about Donald Trump. So maybe to get the local elections more like going, we can have like some like celebrities get in there kind of thing.
We need a local Donald Trump.
Yeah, you know, maybe Kanye should run. Maybe not for president, but maybe for
Mayor of Kent.
Mayor of Kent.
We're calling you out,
Kanye to Kent.
We're calling you out, Kanye. I know it's been a while since we've talked to each other, but we're calling you out. That's right. It's me, Jason, from New York. Yeah, now I'm over here. I'm calling you out again, Kanye.
This time for real, for mayor.
This time it's personal.
Mayor.
This time it's personal.
Yes. But I mean, I think the local elections too. I mean, the only thing you kind of hear about are like the school elections.
Yeah.
And people like don't really care about
Barely
that either.
that.
It's like, come on, guys, think of the children for once. You know, I mean, nobody.
That's the first time I've heard that phrase actually.
Think of the children.
Yeah, it's actually good in this situation.
Everyone's just been thinking about marijuana the last couple of days. So I mean, marijuana and children don't really choose together pretty well.
Let's not.
No.
So is the voter turnout for national elections then better, more broad?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely on a national scale, you're gonna have more people, but it's just like there's a lack of knowledge about the issues and stuff. That's the real problem. Like, did anyone know what issue 1 through 2 was before we actually televised it right here on TV2?
No, I didn't. I mean,
No.
My mom was texting me, did you vote? And I was like, no, Mom, I don't know what to vote for. I'm uninformed.
So it's just there's not as much coverage on the logo.
No.
Yeah. Started to be a disappointment, but
let's see what our viewers have to think. Yes, no one can even name the local mayor. No, people love to go out and vote. If I hear one more thing about the presidential debate. Yes, no one can even name the local mayor. Well, I mean, if you have a phone, you probably can look it up. Well, now to a politically charged debate about politics and politics alone. And the movies that these politics are from. It's Movie Fights turned debates with Megan and Dylan.
Hello and welcome to Movie Fights. I'm Dylan and I want to be president of KSUniverse.
I'm Megan and I'm just happy to be nominated.
Well, you know, since next year's elections will be a joke, let's talk about political humor movies.
It's the campaign versus Man of the Year.
We all know that Man of the Year is the better movie. It's got Robin Williams.
But the campaign has Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis, 2 of the best modern day comedians.
Yeah, but Man of the Year is essentially what would happen if Jon Stewart ran for president. Please, Mr. Stewart, that would be awesome.
Yeah, presidential campaigns are cool and all, but what about North Carolina's 14th district? Everyone needs a little political story.
Yes, because North Carolina's 14th district is totally exciting and memorable. Actually, I don't even know Kent's mayor. Is it Black Squirrel?
I would hope so. I mean, that only makes sense. Anyways, Will Ferrell punches a baby in the movie? That's pretty hilarious.
You know what's funnier than that? Robin Williams spitting some truthful but funny political insight.
Psh, satire schmatire. I just want some slapstick comedy so I can forget about the real issues of society.
Oh dang, Megan be spitting some truth up in here. What?
Don't ever say that again. Like, ever.
Oh, sorry. Well, say what you will, Man of the Year is the satire we all need in our lives. Plus it has some truth about polling and elections and political intrigue and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I mean, the campaign has some truths too. It focuses on corrupt businessmen and polling as well.
Well, since it's a democracy, unfortunately we allow people to vote instead of just listening to our opinions, so take it away.
You can't make me live and let me live! This is America! You Rainbow Land.
You can go to Rainbow Land.
It does not exist.
Hooray! I would like to thank everyone who voted for me. I promise to be a benevolent dictator.
I'm sorry? What was that? What was that last part?
Nothing. Go Flashes. And remember, kids, every vote counts.
Okay, back to you, Katie. Send help now.
That's right, it's back to me. And we'll go on to the next thing when I say we will. Okay, it's break time.
We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a
One
dad
more
today.
time. All those boys are much too much. Those boys.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Hello and welcome back to KSUniverse, the cheapest show available on TV too. Well, what's better than going out in Kent, questioning people who are out while you're stone sober? Let's see what our men on the street dug up this week.
You can do following tonight.
Drink with some of my friends.
Drink with some friends, you're gonna get I shouldn't say that. You're gonna get messed up?
Yes, I am.
How messed up?
It's a part where I can't drive home, and someone's gonna have to carry me.
I have a question for you. Yeah. If you're the mayor of Kent State, what would you do as the mayor of Kent State? What issue would you try to pass in the government?
Less school.
Less school? Why? Why less school?
School's irritating and sleep. I need sleep.
Well, I mean, sometimes, like, you gotta work hard for something. Like, if you want to accomplish your dreams, you gotta go right at it. You know what I mean?
Sleep. I need sleep.
Okay, you can lose some hours of sleep. I don't know about you, but...
No.
Okay, Rick. What's our next adventure? Gee, I don't know, Maury. Why do you always got to pick up the adventure? Like, can we ever just have a night off? Like, this is my one night to just like enjoy enjoy myself. What happened to like science is everywhere and you know, not being in school and just exploring the universe and whatnot. School sucks. School sucks. My mom told me school's awesome. Yeah, your mom is also the one that got pregnant at 17. Do you really think she's in the mood to be making judgments like that?
All right, so I have a question for you. Joker Robin, where is he? Where is he?
He's here.
What? Okay, so since the squad usually comes, like, to ruin the Halloween party, what are you gonna do? I'm
gonna cure them.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna cure them or cure all of them.
That's pretty brutal, but, you know, it happens.
All right, man. I see you out here playing the guitar. Why is that? What's your life story?
I was born in a small town, and then I grew up, and now I'm here.
Charming interactions and well thought out quips as always. With everyone turning into musical artists, there are albums dropping left and right. Watch your step and our Twitter breakdown to see what you want yours to be called. Kiana?
Thanks, Katie. Our question of the week was, if you had a mixtape, what would you call it? Well, for this one, I had to reference the pits of hell, the worst of the worst. Facebook posts from kids I went to high school with. Okay, I'm going to assume you all just screamed in terror, and if you didn't, you should have. You know, whenever I feel like I don't have my life together, I just remember that there are kids who come home from Burger King and tell their mom that someday their mixtape is really going to blow up. Anyway, our first tweet comes from the Zach and Bo Show, who said that they already have one and that, like a candle in a blackout, it's lit. I'm not really hip with the lingo these days as I've been too busy crying and trying to pull my life together by the threads, but I'm assuming that LIT stands for literally can't wait to graduate my 5th year of high school. For our next tweet, Mitch says his would be called long, tan, and handsome. What a ladies' man. But Mitch, don't you know the real way to a woman's heart? You should have named it something that would really speak to your female audience, like Chipotle or flowers, or scooping out your ex's organs and delivering them to his parents in an unmarked box. And our last tweet comes from Sarah, who said she would name hers, How Am I Supposed to Play This? I agree completely, Sarah. Tapes are completely out of date and I don't appreciate it in the slightest. You know, actually, could you tell me how to get these sick jams for my Walkman? Personally, I would include hits like Let Her Go and Stay With Me on mine. For $20 a piece, you too can cry because he's not ever going to text you back, sweetie. Back to you, Katie.
Well, regardless of the facts or statistics, we are all about making statements and sharing our opinions to the masses, then debating about it. Let's watch them mass debate it out.
Hello, and welcome to the Kent Ravenna Political Debates, only on GNN. I'm Lindsay Way. Tonight we have all the political candidates for this election. First, we have Republican candidate, local member of the town's finance committee, Jack Copperman.
Hello, Lindsay. It's good to see you again.
And for the Democratic nomination, we have a former member of the town's legislation, Rachel Dretch. How are you, Rachel?
Good, good. Still being mistaken for the girl from Saturday Night Live, but still being good.
And for the Independent Party, we have the leader of the New Socialists for American High, Chief Peter Mavina. How are you doing, Chief?
Very well, yeah. Very well indeed. I'm doing very well.
Okay, all right then, let's get to the first question. If you were elected, what would your first act be as mayor? Copperman, you have the floor.
The first thing I would do as mayor is give everyone a gun.
A gun?
Yes, because I believe every man, woman, and child deserves to have an automatic rifle in their hands.
All right, Ms. Dratch, same question.
Well, unlike the plan of my stupid colleague, I plan on putting into effect universal health care for Portage County, which will be the first county in the U.S. to have universal health care.
So, how are you going to pay for it?
Huh?
How are you going to enact this healthcare system?
I think you're missing the point. It's not how you enact the system, it's how you present it to your audience, you know?
Not easy, is it? All right, Chief, you have the chance to steal the show by actually answering this question professionally and in a way that appeals to the common people. Your answer?
Thank you, Lindsay. And to answer your question, I'd legalize crystal meth.
And that's all the time we have for the debate.
Aw, well that was certainly something. Just a fun reminder to start flossing a week before your next dentist appointment. Well, we'll be right back after these messages.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're gonna turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
What's your reaction gonna be? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Oh, those were some pretty great messages, huh? And if you've not voted already, then shame on you, because you're out of time. But we still have a great candidate we'd like you to consider. I'm Katie Boyle, and I approve this message.
So, what does Dylan need us for this time?
I don't know. It was something about running. But here's the weird part. He wrote it inside of a wool hat.
Hey, that's my hat.
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird.
No, I'm not doing another sports montage. Like, my arms are still sore from the last one. No.
Gentlemen, welcome. Now, you're probably wondering. Yeah, we get it. Just hurry up with your half-assed scheme. That was a bit harsh, really. But anyway, I decided to run for president of KSUniverse.
Okay, so we put together a few focus groups to see whether or not you'd be a good candidate.
And what do the people say? I trust the judgment of fine young American citizens.
Yeah, you're not gonna need a few seconds.
Oh.
Julian?
Alright, so a lot of the people have said that they do not approve of the beard because they don't want a hipster as a president. It's best to be shaved off.
Screw them. Shows what they know, am I right? They found your Facebook pictures from 5 years ago, and they refer to you as the White Steve Urkel. Running for presidency is hard. I don't want to do it.
Montage? Well, he's a bust.
I wonder if it could be Donald Trump's aides.
So, what do you guys think?
Oh my god. He might have a shot.
So, that's my plan to abolish all means and any sorts of media when I'm president of KSUniverse. What do you think?
No.
Well, I have no idea where he stands on any policy, but he has a beard, and that's pretty cool. So, on second thought, I think I like this show too much to sell it. That and the time slot economy is terrible right now. Good comedy and people just don't sell like they used to. Well, thank you for watching along, and be sure to check out our Twitter at KSUniverse TV2 and our website, ksuniverse.wordpress.com, for all of our polls. Thank you for your time and your lovely eyes. Have a terrific night, a better late night snack. So long.
With me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Survival, have a good time. Planting seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.